Hi, welcome back friend. Here in this practical exercise, we would be learning about string operations. Here we would read and input a string from a user, perform certain operations on that string, and display the reversal of the string. So let's start. We have to write the public class, provide a class name, then write the main method. We would be requiring a scanner class in order to get the input. So we have to import the scanner class library. We need to write import java.util.scanner on the top of the program. You can change the name of the class anytime we want, but that name must be the same as a file name. Whatever is the class name here, rev, R-E-V, then we have to store the file as rev.java. Then we can write by declaring the class object for reversal. We can create object of the same class that we are in or any other class from the main method. We have to simply write the class name followed by the name of the object equals to new class name. And we have to create an object for a scanner class. In order to take input from the user, we have to create a scanner class here. S is an object for a scanner. We have to write scanner s equals to new scanner system.in. It would allow us to take input from the user. When we want to print a message on the screen, say enter a string so that a user may start providing a string, we have to write system.out.println, enter the string. Then we could create a string variable here str in order to take string. Remember here we are using next line, so we have to write str equals to s dot next line. Next line, it will read a line from the user or a string of words. Then we could also print a message on the screen. The reversal of a string is as here. First, we have taken the input from the user and input a string, read it by using a next line method of the scanner class and stored it in a variable called str using the scanner object s. Then we could display the reversal of the string to the user, where we have written r.reverse, provided str object. Reverse would be user defined method that we are going to create here, and we would be having it access using the class object because the method is being created within this class outside the main block. So this is the method way to call this method. The main block is the first method to be executed when a program runs, and then we can call or reference any other block, be it a method, constructor, another class, or different things, or even different libraries. We could access any method from a class using objects. Here we have created the method reverse of type string and made it static so that the values don't change. We have provided a string here s, which is the same string that we have read from the user and stored it with str. Remember, we are passing str in the reverse method from the system out println that thing. And here this string get stored in s. This is not object for a scanner. This is a string variable here. We have created an empty string with r, denoted by open and close quotes without any character in between. We have a for loop here and provided the length of the string. It will start from the end j equals to s dot length, the length of the string, the last element, and will be reversed in order to until it reaches the first element. We have decremented each element, and then we have provided a formula to calculate this reversal of a string. We have stored in a variable r, which is a string variable, where r is incremented with s dot char at j minus 1. This is the formula. And whenever we have calculated this thing, we could return back using the return r keyword. It will be reflected back to the calling method where it is being called, and it will be executed. There are certain error may be occurring on the screen. Although we have written the enter a string here, we have not provided the input in the standard input here. The online compiler, we need to provide the input. Here, this is, we have provided a string, and reverse of the string is that. Let's provide a space between those two messages so that it would be more readable. India was our string, and AIDNI is a reversal of this string. Similarly, we could provide any other output like world, WORLD, and the reversal of this string is DLROW. That's it. So we have successfully read a string, created a method outside the main block, created an object, called it, provided a formula to calculate the reversal, stored in a third variable, and returned it to the main calling method and displayed on the screen. Similarly, you could perform any range of string operations with concatenation. You could perform any kind of operations like you can read an input text and replace a variable, say, uh, replace A with R whenever it occurs. You have to read character by character. Here we have taken the complete line as it. Although you could use next char, double, and more of functions that you could use. You could concatenate multiple strings and remove empty spaces or convert capital case to small to capital and such things. Any kind of string based operations could be performed using string methods, and taking an input using a scanner is not a difficult thing. It's simple. You can also take array and perform string methods on array as well. You could store each character as an element of an array, and huge range of things are being done. All the encryption kind of development tools or softwares are being developed using performing the strings. Any kind of hashes that are generated that are string methods, or functionally you could create your own cryptographic tools as well. So this is a route for such wide range of opportunities waiting for you. We're going to learn more in the coming lectures. Keep learning and keep moving ahead.